Welcome to Soul Conversations. That was a misquote. Soul Awakening, S.T.A.R Meditations. And I did Soul Conversations just to see if you would catch it. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Melissa. Welcome, Jessica. Welcome, Fifi. Thank you for joining me for my first S.T.A.R meditation with Sandra. Source called this to me and said, this is what I want you to present. So I will give you what Source gave to me. S.T.A.R stands for surrendering, transmute or alchemizing, awareness, and rejuvenation or regeneration. So we'll get started. Here is what we need to know about meditation. It is individual. It's not one size that fits all. It is uniquely different for each person. I picked this evening because Source told me during the middle of the week, everybody is rushing to feel better, but sometimes they just don't get there. They ponder and they think, how can I make my week better? This is hump day, and hump day means I'm almost there, but not quite yet. And Source wants you to know that you are the creator of your space. You surrender it, you transmute it, or you alchemize it. You tune in and you tap into the awareness of who you are as the creator of your space. And then you regenerate. Yep, just like a Doctor Who. You regenerate you. So we're going to get started. We're going to take our first breath in. And we're going to do it through our nose. I know everybody's waiting for, oh, I've got to get ready. I got to get set. I got to go. I'm just going to say, let's go. And let's let go. Because that's what surrendering is. You take that first breath in, that wonderful breath that the divine creator gives you. You take it in through your nose. That's how you decide what you're going to bring in and what you're going to surrender. Yep, that's right. Because we put everything out there. We've let every part of us out into the ethers and into the what we call the world, and we don't allow it to come back to us as wholeness. So we're going to take that which we think we need to surrender, whatever it is. It's not about surrendering one thing. It's what you brought into the room that you want to release. And when we take that first breath in, we're taking it in so that we can give it away. We're bringing it and giving it away with our breath. This is what Source told me that we need to do, is just take it in with a breath. And release it and surrender it. Surrender it and just let it be. Don't think about where you're giving it to, or who you need to give it to, that you need to give it over, that you need to be the one to transmute it and alchemize it. Just let it release. Let it release and let it be. Let it release and let it be. If it didn't come out with that first breath, let's take another one in. Just let it go. Don't worry about where it is. Don't worry about transmuting it or being the one that's going to alchemize it, or how do I do that, or what are the steps. Just feel it when you breathe it in. Feel that intention of what you want to let go, whether it's the day, the roughness of the day, the drive home, the stopping at the grocery store, the dealing with the boss, the you being the boss. Just take it in. Release it with your breath. That last breath that you're going to take in and you're going to release. Let me tell you why it's that last breath. Whether it takes you 3 breaths or whether it takes you 33. It's when you embody letting go. Some of us bring to our awareness that we need to let go, but we don't really let go. I've been there a lot this week. I've been there a lot. And sometimes it hurts, whether it's your throat chakra, or whether it's your heart chakra, or whether it's deep inside your sacral chakra. You know it's still there, and you say, why can't I let go of it? I thought I did it. I thought I did it. But it's okay, because we're going to take that next breath in, and we're going to surrender it and let it go and just let it be. Why are we just going to let it go and let it be exactly where it's at? Because the next thing is what we decide we're going to do with it. We get to decide, are we going to transmute it and allow it to change? Or alchemize it? That's the same thing, allowing it to change. And how do we do that? If you don't let go of it, alchemy is about giving something up to get something new. And if you don't truly let go of it with all of you, the embodiment of you, how are you going to change it? How are you going to allow Source to change it if you're not giving it away with all the intent and embodiment of you? It's about bringing you to the table. That's why I'm not sitting and looking at you and it's about you. It's about what you bring to the table. Looking at this candle that was created just for this moment, that was embodied just for this moment. So let's take that breath in again, because Source is telling me that somebody doesn't want to let go, but it's okay. It's okay to let go, because that's what we're here about. We're here that each one of us are individual, and Source is here with you. Surrendering is about letting go. Surrendering is about letting go of those egoic moments that you hold on to, that you think you have to hold on to. Or those moments of being unclear of what your path is. Let go of it. Just let it be. Or unclear what somebody told you about yourself that isn't really a truth for your greater good, but you don't really recognize it yet. You can't recognize it until you let it go. To let it be. Let circumstances be. Let situations be. Let people in your life just be. You're here about you. This first stage is surrender, but surrender is not giving up. Surrender is not taking a defeat. Surrender is just letting go. Surrender is letting go of sometimes things that you don't even know if they serve you or not. Just let go of it. See if it comes back to you. If it comes back to you and you still feel the way you feel, whatever that feeling is, it's not for your greater good. But Source can't transmute it. Or you can't transmute it unless you're surrendering it. That's our first step in our S.T.A.R meditation, is surrender. It's part of living. It's part of creating. It's part of beingness. It's part of wholeness. Wholeness is surrender. Peace is surrender. With every breath you take in and every breath you release, you take in peace and you let go. Another breath in. Release. Whether you're breathing through your nose out, or whether you're breathing through your mouth, or whether you're just releasing a little bit at a time, it's yours to surrender. Oh, it's yours to surrender. Sheo tu shandata e kai yes sondo kushi na e na chu sha shenda kai yes sandaki te ushando kusha shondo ku a ata u shandati e mahala hi and ta shu na hane Kiesha shanda toku u ne chu shi na to nai na yu chi senta ki te runa shi a anaka she to na he ne unda ki shi na ku. Surrender is a gift given to you freely. It was given to you the moment you were gifted into this duality. The embodiment of you is part of your surrender. The wholeness that you give to those things and those situations and those circumstances and those people and those spellings and even your words are given to you freely. with love and care. Source didn't forget about you. Source remembers you. Source knows that you need wholeness. Source moves through, in, and as you surrender. You have to bring your attention to the surrender. You have to be attentive to you. Not attentive, intentive from within. The next step is transmuting, but you have to decide what you want to transmute and how you want to transmute it, what you're giving over and how you're giving it. Are you giving it wholeheartedly? Are you being attentive to it? Are you bringing you to the table of giving and surrendering and allowing yourself to know what you want instead? How can you alchemize it? How can you change it if you don't know what you want instead of it as you're surrendering it? De she she ku ata ne utushana taki o enaha naha de ku shanda ki teoshi na tushana taki ki anashia. What do you bring today? What are you giving? What are you surrendering? In alchemizing, you must give something in order to get something back. Yesha shanda ku u taima neo tu shana te na nai chi shi ku u. If you hurt, what do you want instead of the hurt? If you're surrendering hurt. If you're depressed and you're trying to surrender the depression, what do you want instead of it? How do you want to alchemize it? What steps do you want to take in the movement of surrendering it? Letting it be. What do you want instead when you surrender it? No kuwa na here. De shi shanata ku na. Neo tu shanata ki shi shanata here. Awareness is all around you. Ma ne shi na ha. Awareness goes into you with your meditation, and it is there when you come out. It is part of your creation. Meditation is a creation, a creation of you, a fulfillment of you. That is why there is so meditational, so shandakia, so many meditational forms that are given and shown. There's one that fits you. Take what is given in this room that fits you, that's tailored to you, and leave what is not. Take another breath in. Do you feel deep within you? Do you feel it? Do you feel the beingness of you? The beingness is saying, Keshe no ku ai, te otusha no toku unai. Me otusha nata ia te shia na ku shanata ia nai, nai tusha na kai. Change the form from one another. You say, how do I change the form from one another? You have to know what you want instead of the form that you're surrendering. Do you want the form of another? What do you want? Only you can bring it. Only you can see it. Only you can feel it. Yes. Someone says in the room, but you know all. But of course, Source knows all. But you are Source. Kesha shanda thea si sinda ku'a. Te tu shanda te ti antai. Te shanda ku'ai nehe. Nehe hu shana te e. Life is about choices. Even in surrender, we're making choices. Who do we listen to in our surrender? Do we listen to those who tell us who we should be? Do we bring that to the table? Tishya Shandaka Ayanai. Or do you bring you to your transformation table? Who do you want to be? What do you want to fulfill? Right now, this moment is a new moment. Your day is over and you say, "Ooh, I'm so glad the day is over. I need to shake this off." But shaking it off is not surrender. Surrender is saying, I want to let it go. I want to let it be. Today's a new day. Today is a new day. This moment right now is today. What are we What are you receiving right now, this new day, this new moment? Every moment you're a new moment. Oh shit. You're a new moment. You're not just a new nakai nehe person. You are the new moment. Yes, no tai shi na ha. Te sha na ke na. Me tu she na taki ki te unda here she. Surrender is hard. Because sometimes, because sometimes we don't want to let go just yet. Not just yet. It's hard to let go. You say to myself, self, Is it time? And self says, maybe not. But which self is it? Is it your higher being, the beingness of you, or is it that which wants you to hold on to something that is no longer for your greater good? Oh yes, your day can be no longer for your greater good. That drive home from the freeway, from work, from the grocery store, from listening to someone belittle you or take advantage of you, make you feel like you're less than. You don't have to take it to bed with you. Ishe shonatoku otai ima kuonaha. Ne kushe nataka ai ne kushe shenaka ea. Te ushe nataki kulai. Me oto shenataki ea dai. Surrendering is hard. My throat chakra is releasing. Boshandai. Bokushanatekie. Take another breath in. Someone wants to surrender. Surrender. Just let it go. Just let it be. It's moving through you. You're not your situation. You're not your circumstance. You're not the mom where the children just think that you're the most awful thing in the world. That is not you. That is just their statement. Surrender it. Let it go. Let it be. If you are at the transmuting stage, at the alchemizing stage, before you alchemize anything, you've got to know what you want to change it into. Whether it's labels that you need to change for yourself, or whether it's situations or circumstances, or whether it's your work environment or your home environment. Whether it's just how you feel about yourself. If you don't have an embodiment to what you want to change, and an embodiment to what you want to, what you are surrendering, how do you do this next step? If you're trying to alchemize from fear, what do you want? What do you want the next step to be? Do you want to take the next step into it just being a scary thing? What does that scary thing mean? Because maybe you're not at the next step of alchemizing because you haven't surrendered it. Te shishana tokua, te uchanda kai otai, te uchandai, tai ianahe chishanato. Mahale ki kianocha, te toku shanateki. We have been taught for so long not to step into our feelings, not to step into our emotions. We are taught that they don't matter. But your feelings and your emotions help you to surrender. How do you know to surrender it if you don't step into that feeling of knowing how you felt about your day? Or how you felt about what somebody said to you? How do you know when to surrender a trigger if you are running from the trigger? Meditation is a calming way to reduce your blood pressure. But if that's all you think it's for, then the universe says yes. 谢谢呢。谢谢no kuā ne he. Neo chasha na toku o. Teo shun takia eche na tua nai. Te sha lai kia she na toku u nai she na. When you are in your meditation room, it's exactly what it is, yours. Your safe place to be with Source. Sometimes you don't know what to surrender, and Source is listening anyway. Ask an embodying question about today, about your day. About your moment, about how you were at that moment. Whatever moment it is, whether you believe the whole day was your moment, or just the moment before you came into this meditation alive. Eshe shanoku ne e te shantoku utai. Te shan la kieto o la imato tai I. Te shantoku un te she shenata I. You are the most important part of surrendering your day, your moment, your situation, your circumstance. If you don't know how, take a breath in. Embody the intention that you have for releasing whatever it is you need to release. Whether it takes you one big breath and one big release, or whether it takes you 100 breaths and 100 releases, you have to bring you to your surrender. You have to bring you to your transmutation and alchemy. You have to bring you to your awareness of it all. You have to bring you to your regeneration and your receiving. Surrender is about giving it out, putting it out there. How can you alchemize if you don't put it out there to alchemize? How can you transmute if you don't put it out there for transmutation and regeneration? And here, every word that you've heard is you. Y-O-U. That's why I'm not facing you. You are not looking at me. That's why I chose this candle. That's why I collaborated with this beautiful person who gave this candle to me and said, here it is, just like Source wanted it. Neo toshana te ki kia no che no ku o nai chia na kai e. Neo toshana te kia te shana ko shente e. Neo shan na kia na hia. E shan do ku o che na ke. Neo cha. Ashanda ki chia nakua. I am able to start over every day, every moment with an elevated, open heart to my soul, to my body, to my mind. I am allowing myself to move towards the positive, the authentic, conscious desires of my life story because I am the author. My daily journeys are continuously satisfying me. Source wants you to know that you are the most important part of surrender, of transmuting, of awareness, and of receiving. You are the moment. You are the moment. Say it with me. I am able to start over this moment right now with an elevated, open heart to my soul, to my mind, to my body. I am allowing myself to move towards positive, authentic, conscious desires of my life story. My daily journeys are continuously satisfying me in my now. I am now. Authentic, conscious desires in my life story. You are the author. You are the sculptor. Te shinehe, te shondo kushenate. When you're alchemizing and transforming, you have to see with your spiritual eyes, with your beingness, what you want to transmute it into, what you want it to become. Even if it's the words that you speak, the story that you write, or the story that you're living right now. How do you want to change it and alchemize it? You have to see it. You have to embody it. It's essential for your spiritual growth and well-being. You're expanding. You're a part of the universe, and the universe is always expanding. You will always expand. Change will always happen, no matter what. You are not your circumstance, but you can surrender your circumstance. You're not your situation, but you can surrender your situation. You're each moment. You're a moment. You're a walking, talking moment. You're a moment standing on the edge of creation. Surrendering, transmuting, or alchemizing, whichever one you choose to call it. Floating through, in, and as awareness, and receiving. And regenerating, rejuvenating that spirit within you. Each day is you. It's about you, for you, and because of you. Life is waiting for you to give it direction. Life is waiting for you to stand on the leading edge and speak creation upon it. Mahaliki shinatai shontoku onai. Naichi shandatai. I am thankful that you allowed me, this vessel, to be part of your surrendering, part of your embodying you, embodying your surrender. Those who are alchemizing and transmuting, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for allowing me to be part Yesheshanatoku o taim. Those have that pocha te e, that are the awareness stage of knowing that you know. Awareness goes before you when you walk, amongst the stars when you sleep, and return you to your next day, your next moment. So I am going to turn my phone around now. Hold on, let me see if I can do it properly. Here I am. Wait a minute, it didn't do it. Let's find out again. Here I am. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I thank you for being part of S.T.A.R Meditations with Sandra. I thank you for allowing yourself to surrender something today. I am thankful and grateful that Soul Awakening by MMJ, Jessica James, and Sandra M. Jessica James, she's beautiful. She's been called to create beautiful candles. And this is the first of many of my line, hopefully. This one is, let me, I want to make sure I read it correctly. It's teak wood labradorite, crystal infused. Its net weight is 12 ounces. I picked it because I thought it was perfect for surrendering. It works for me. I tried it out. I love the smell. It's beautiful. But now I'm going to give thanks to this candle, to its flame, for being part of my S.T.A.R meditation with Sandra, for being a part of Soul Awakening, for welcoming you in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, she is, I'm not sure if she's still in my live. I'm not sure who's still here. I would love if you got one of these candles and could meditate with me. I really liked the fact that it was not about me. Seeing me lead the meditation. It was about focusing on the candle and the essence and the fragrance and allowing it to take you where you want it to be with the wholeness of the divine creator. The divine creator wants you to shed your day, to know that every moment is a new moment. Every moment is a new moment, right? Awareness, we've talked a lot about awareness. Awareness is the magic word to you having that surrendering moment. Because it gets, when life takes a turn on you, and believe me, this month, or actually 6 weeks, it's been taking turns, you know, and you know, my ego has been getting there and feeding some thought. And I feel the feeling and go, ooh, what just happened? after the what just happened, I go, oh, I'm aware. And awareness says, aware what? Aware that I need to surrender something. So literally, Source has been working with me on the S.T.A.R meditation. Because alchemy is about having something to surrender so that you get something else in its stead, in its awareness, in its awakeness, in its new form. Right? So I want to thank you very much. The candle is at I'm sorry. I know what it is. The music is in my ear. It's the candle is available at MMJ Glow. Okay, there's a 10% discount that is going to go on from now and through Sunday, so that you can get your candle and be ready for next Wednesday. And yes, I'm listening to Source. And the Source is saying that Source will Source will be here. There's somebody that's going to come through this, that it's someone that's not in the room yet, but someone that is going to come through on the video portion when I save it to video. Somebody that's been wanting to be comforted by light language. So tonight I attune myself to the creative impulses that indwell in me and seek to express in, through, and as me. I live to express my essential creativeness by performing each and every act mindfully. I am attentive to my artistry. I am attentive to soul source moving in, through, and as me. I thank you very much for being part of this meditation. Please put in the comments if you enjoyed it. Please put in the comments what you would like to get out of this meditation. I thank you, thank you, thank you. Be blessed. I close this meditational room with 10845, 10845, 10845. Those that have allowed their energy to be extended so that Source could move through me and touch your energy, please take it back. Be the divine creator that you are and stand on the leading edge of creation and create your story. There's not just one long story that you have. You get the right to end a book or end a chapter or throw away your script and start over again. You get to do that by surrendering whatever no longer serves you, by allowing the surrender to put it into a vibrational field so that you can alchemize it, so that you can transmute it, so that you can work with, in, and through Source. But unless you see what you want to change it to, it's not going to change the way you want it to for your greater good. It will change, yes. But it might not give you the outcome that you want or that you're expecting. Anda here shana te ietu. Te shi shana toku unda kie. Ne uche da kia na kuona. Ne chi shena taku o tai I. Me sha shana toku o tai imbaku che uta ima. Pa shi shena tai to shena taki kula im. For all the energy that's left in the room, I surrender it to Source. I ask Source to fill it with that which is for the greater good of the individual or individuals that have left it here. E she shanda toku utain te uchanda ka adai na kusha na tatu a. Mea tai ia to shanda take a. To shana taki ki kulai. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For those who are coming into the room as I am closing this session, I will save this meditational moment. Thank you for joining me. I will be saving it shortly, and it will be available. Again, my Soul Awakening candle is available at MMJ Glow. It is by Jessica James. Her link is in the bio. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope that by next Wednesday you purchase one and tell me how you love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Jessica. Pato shenda kia tai I shana toku u ashe.